Things really are heating up here ahead of what we've always known will be a crucial game. At stake, a seat at a higher table. This an opportunity to put down a marker to make a statement of intent. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already rolling. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proved positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's imperious in the air. It just goes to show the importance of how he reads the game, the anticipation, the positioning.
He's had a shot! Now, there's a terrific hit. Shevchenko. Aimed beyond the defence. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
He's through here. And he cuts out the supply. And he's quick to snatch it back. Can he get on the end of this? Ndika does really well to win the ball there. And it's Dybala. Zanetti. Massaro. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Now it's Shevchenko, over to the right flank. Zanetti, he has found the way through. Big chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And he nearly went all the way.
He's absolutely full of energy here, definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
That's a little off target. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And Musso promptly onto that, and that is that. And that is a little undercooked. Looking for the run. Oh, delightful ball. Dink through, and this is Shevchenko. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, the movement is slick. These could be danger here. And it's Serginho. Modric. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Dybala. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now, can they get him away? It's played through for him. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Modric. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Guendouzi, and he's been shifted off it. It's a pretty loose pass. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Dybala!
Paulo Dybala really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
The whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Zanetti. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Mkhitaryan does really well there, he is strong. Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Getting up there! Oh, that was no routine save.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
And that brings the first half to a close. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So between them, no goals at all so far.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 18. Numero 11.
So right back into the action.
Numero 5.
Roma clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken.
Chance! They've scored!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And in a trice, and Shevchenko! Glorious! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They're level in a trice.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So they have it all to do again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I just think, though, that was selfish and a little uncalled for him. He must have been aware that he had options to his left.
He's a sharp little ball here. Ribéry. Superb from Ribéry! A finish of true class! And they've got their lead back. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Inter Milan with the lead. Zanetti, he is through here. Good read, needed to be. Ribéry, looking to play him in. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
And he's got the beating of his man. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But
Donadoni! Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
And it's Serginho. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Shevchenko. Thuram.
Roma really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And that's another throw. And that's definitely not his best. Van Basten. Guendouzi clears without hesitation. Serginho gets on his bike and on the move. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, no joy this time. Oh, good-looking ball. Cannavaro. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Dybala. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And the keeper takes decisive action. That's a good foray he's making.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Ribery charging forward, the ball at his feet. Donatoni. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 9. Viene sostituito con il numero 22.
Knocks it into space. And here's Thuram. Zaragoza. And it's Shevchenko. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Guendouzi. Short changes him with that pass. No, that's been intercepted. Zanetti. And this is Van Basten. Chiellini cuts it out.
Inter nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Where it came from. Cannavaro receives it in a wide position. Oh, what has happened here? Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability.
And he's decided to go for it. And one more try! And a goal! They have stolen level at the last! That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And now he has two. So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
And he's there to clear it. Ricci tries to play it through. Svila gets his hands on it, and the 90 minutes done then, but that is not the end of it. So we are still gridlocked.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So no winner at full time, we will be going the distance.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 4. Lascia il campo per il
No winner in 90, 30 more to come. Tries to pass it through. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's had it taken off him. Zanetti. And Marlon, great defending, strong and determined. Zanetti, and he's picked out the run. Shot a goal! Incredible! Just incredible! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Inter Milan leading now.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
And he's found a way past. That is good alertness. Cannavaro. Maldini, a picture of focus and alertness. Oh, delightful ball. And that was nowhere near his best. Marlen. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. So there's the whistle, and we will have a brief break. The teams then separated by just one significant moment. How telling will that be? The next 15 minutes will decide. Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? Well, this really has been an... Tries a shot! Brilliant from Leao! He's got himself an absolute peach. And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
And the shot! And that really should have been that.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
A sharp pass. Great vision. He's on it. Can he get away? Chance for a shot! Ribery. Serginho. Oh, super find. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Rafael Leao going face-to-face with his great rival. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Threads one in, and he's well positioned. Goes for a shot! That is decidedly lacking. And Mosso kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nice looking ball. And he was alert to it. Takes the shot! Lacking in accuracy.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Cannavaro. Can he get it through? And we're done. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable.
Signore e signori, vi invitiamo a visitare
The end of the
il
game.
negozio ufficiale dello
Reflections?
stadio per acquistare
Well, the next couple of hours or so will be critical in deciding their ultimate fate. Having made their intentions clear at the start of all this, now they have the chance to make it happen. It is all eyes forward and full steam ahead. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We're up and running then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, the contributions made by Barella, I think, will be key here, Peter. He loves to take up that right half space, we know that, but While he may not necessarily have the final pass or the assist for a goal, he'll have been involved in the move somewhere along the line. He's that kind of player. He's always there or thereabouts, and he's the kind of fella you want in your team.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. He's had a shot! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Cafu! And that is expertly dealt with. Pirlo. He is through here! Shevchenko gets into a good position. And that was nowhere near his best. Martinez was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Martinez. Oh, that's well spotted. Guendouzi. Hermoso. And it's Dybala. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Martinez. Mkhitaryan. Now it's Dybala. Always goal side. And Dybala! Now, who's going to be first to this? And that would have been some goal.
And you can see how the direct approach can work really well. Get yourself on the ball and give it a try.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Batistuta. Oh, that's shapes to shoot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Zanetti finding himself in space. Struck first time. Oh, cracking effort.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Mateus can see things others simply cannot. Batistuta had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried.
Goes for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Roma are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And this is Ribery. He's got away. There's the shot! Oh, off the bar! And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Zanetti.
Inter really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
He'll fancy it. Mateus! And it's Ribery. Dybala. There's the header! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Inter Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Now it's Shevchenko, and this is Dybala, and he's got away from him, and he shoots! And it's there! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Cafu. Barella. Oh, good effort! And there's a goal! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Ndika gets on his bike and on the move. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
Now that looks a decent ball. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Ribéry crosses it in. Guendouzi gets it away. Dybala. And it's Pirlo. Zanetti. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And that is the end of the first half. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Vi ricordiamo, signore e signori, che è possibile acquistare i souvenir nelle apposite aree dello stadio.
The second period is underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Martinez. And here's Shevchenko. Dybala takes a shot! That is decidedly lacking. A probing pass. Oh, he's found support out wide. Svila breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Now it's Shevchenko.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Barella, who's set up one goal so far. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought...
Big chance, shoots! And he makes no mistake. It is an explosive start to the second half.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
And now he has two. Just one in it now.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on.
Big chance! We've got a goal! And he is just ripping it up. It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue.
Oh, he's been... And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. Cafu getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's shifting through the gears here.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 22. Viene sostituito con il numero 20.
He's not got that quite right. Baresi cuts out the pass. And he's decided to go for it. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Pirlo. He has found the way through. Chance for a shot! And that has fair fizzed.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
That's a little off target. And it's Dybala. Shevchenko. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Just about up to 75 minutes. And here's Guendouzi.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And the pass is intercepted. That's been slipped through, and this is Ribery. He's free, he has got space. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 21.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Il numero 13. Il numero 97.
And once more he proves rigid and robust. Tries to play it through.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, he's burst through. Look at the space here. And he can thump it away. Zanetti has it out wide and in space. Punched away. He's going for goal! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
This is Batistuta, and he's managed to get free.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Searching pass he's played there. Baresi getting this one clear. Great vision. And it's been played. Batistuta! They've got to be quick to recover this. Looking for a runner. Foot in. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Zanetti. Pirlo is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And he's intervened well there. And the keeper's got it again. And he can clear it away. It'll be a throw-in. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. That's a sharp pass. Has a look and place it forward. Batistuta. Well, that is a good challenge from him. So that means another 30 minutes football. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So no winner at full time. We will be going the distance.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 2, Chiellini.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Oh, that's fabulous. Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Great ball and he shot, surely! He lifts the roof! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement and certainty of outcome.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Inter Milan leading now. That pass isn't the best. Mateus. Oh, we expected better and so did he. Can he get on the end of this? Shevchenko might just make this. Mateus. Nicely weighted ball. Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Ribéry. Can he finish? Oh, and it's come back out to him. Well taken goal. And that should do it.